working on close guard, how to open the close guard, okay? So I feel like a lot of people, they struggle here on how to open the close guard, okay? First thing, my hands cannot be on the floor or either like over his shoulder or here, okay? So I cannot do this, right? Never, right? Even like, let's say if I'm fighting my opponent, he's pulling me to the close guard. I don't do this. I don't post my hands here at all. Because once I do this, he can get the wizard, he can escape the hips, he can grab my belt, he can start doing omoplatas, okay, or triangles. So let's say if I'm fighting and then he's pulling to close guard, I go with my hands on his shoulders like this, okay? Shoulders, biceps. That's how I post my hand on him. That's the first thing. Never post your hand on the floor. Second thing is, I gotta pay attention on my posture, okay? So my opponent will try to grab behind my head sometimes to break my posture like this, okay? At any time, I'll try my best to not let him grab my belt. Okay? If Dom like goes over my back and reach my belt like this, it's pretty hard for me to move here. So what I need to do in this case, I need to put my shoulder inside, and then actually my shoulder outside, and then push him back to the floor like this. Okay? Don't accept his armpit over your shoulder like this. This is not good. So if that happens, you immediately do that. Okay. Also, sometimes your opponent will try to get the cross choke. Okay. So he's gonna start to attack the cross choke. And I see sometimes people, they tap on the cross choke because they underestimate the choke. Okay. This choke actually works really well. Okay. So don't start going for the cross choke. I need to control the other hand. In case he goes to the cross choke right here, I'm looking for to put my hand between his arms. Okay, like this. And I'll just like break like that. I put my hand right here, okay? Also, what you can do, you can duck under like this. So this is pretty uncomfortable for him, and then start escaping here. Okay, so don't accept the hand on the collar. All right, so grab my collar. So you grab the collar, I break his grip. That's the best way for me to do here, okay? So once I grab the collars right here, I'll reach each collar, I'll put my knuckles under his armpits. Now it's a little bit harder for him to control me, right? I can keep like far. He can grab my collar, right? But it's kind of like hard for him to make a grip, okay? So try to grab behind my head. So it's really hard. So this is really good. So notice that I go away from him and I push out. So now I gotta stand up. I don't stand up like this way, okay? Because if I stand up like with my head in the same line of his head, he can sweep me forward like this. I'll be off balance. And then he ended up going on top of me, okay? So my head needs to be in the line of his hips, right? So when I'm here, I stand up like this, okay? Zach, so now it's hard for Dom to do that, okay? So once I stand up, there'll be like two ways for you to open the guard, okay? I know some people, they struggle to put the knee between the hips, okay? I'll show you two ways, all right? So the first one is putting the knee between the hips. So what I want to do, so I have my right leg right here between his legs, okay? That'll be my goal. So I'll put my kneecap right between his butt. So I'm here, I will stand up, step one, and then step two. Now, I'll put my knees almost together here, okay? I don't need to close my legs like this. Don't close your legs. It's almost together. I'll choose one side, I'll choose the right side. So now I need to, can you open here? Once I stand up, I need to turn my toes inside, like this. Because I want my knee like in between his butt, okay? So if I keep my toes facing this way, it's gonna be hard for me to put my knee between his legs, okay? So I stand up and I tilt a little bit more towards one side and the other side. I don't keep my legs together. I go like this, just a little bit, just a small step, and tilt your toes like this. So now I start pushing your opponent, and then you're gonna notice that your knee goes between his legs. Okay. So I'll be here. So I go step one, step two, turn a little bit, and now look, I gotta start finding my knee right between his legs. Now what I need to do is to bring my foot a little bit more under his butt. And I feel like some people, they struggle to open like this because they keep their feet or their foot that's between the butt. Okay, the knee, actually the right leg in this case. They put the foot up far from the line of the hips. You see, if my foot is here, it's hard. But if I put my foot more under his lower back, it's gonna be easier for me to place my knee there, look. When I tilt back, so I can start putting my knee inside. You see? I kept my hands on his collar, but you can go with the hands on the pants as soon as you feel the knee goes between their butts, okay? Again, I believe this is the secret here to open the leg like that, okay? To open the guard. So you go 1, 2. The secret what I mean is like putting the knee, tilt your toes inside and bring your leg forward. Look, here. See, your foot is under his lower back. Now here, like if you feel like he's too strong, you control his pants. Push the pants down, and now bring your butt towards your heel that's in the front. Like this. And you want to open the guard. Okay? If you still with the legs closed, close your legs first. If you, yeah, sometimes the guys really have a really long legs, you're just gonna be like a black cat, like this to pop the grip out. Now here you can choose to go for a knee cut, hopping over his leg, or, which is my favorite, like putting our knee to the other side, like this. I like this. And then start getting the, kind of like a half guard. I don't let him close the half guard. I stand up this leg here. Then I go chest on chest. So I'm ready to start applying the pressure off my shoulder on his face, and then I'll pass his guard here as a windshield wiper and get him to side control. Okay? So the key is when you stand up, first you stand up with your legs far. Second, you approach the knee in between his legs, okay, like this. And now third is like if you feel like you can't put the knee side still, like go with your foot a little bit forward, like a little bit more under his lower back, because then you can drop the other knee on the floor. So you're gonna feel that your shin will be between his legs. Okay? So again, so I'm here, don't try to break my posture. I stay like this. Okay, I can rest here, breathe a little bit before I start, because sometimes you get really tired during the fight. You gotta rest. So we go here, step 1, step 2, now step 3, and then returning inside. Okay. So let's say my opponent have really strong leg, or his legs are shorter. So it's hard for me to find the knee in between, right? What I like to do, I like to create a table with both of my knees under his lower back. Okay, so I go here, I'll stand up, and I'll just put my knees here. And I'll create a table like this. I arch his back, attack like that. Try to come out, no. He's gonna open the leg. It's very uncomfortable for him. And now you push him away and then start passing the guard. Actually, this is, if you see like Lucas Barbosa use this a lot. Every time he goes inside close guard, that's how he does. It works really well. And if you see here, don't have a really long arm. His arms are long, his legs are long. So if I stand up and I put my legs outside, he's gonna underhook my leg, okay? So let's say I stand up like with my legs like more, my knees more like on the side of his hips, underhook my legs on. He's gonna underhook your leg, okay? But when you stand up with the knees like right under his butt, like this, and now I start grabbing his pants, underhook my legs on. Now you sit, look, you sit back, like this. You really like sit like this because it's kind of like a Cirque du Soleil stuff here, you know? So the gravity helps you, you know? So half of his body one side, half of my body the other side. You see, I'm on balance, I'm leaning back. And now look, I open, and then I pass the guard. So like, we're using to pass the guard, you understand? Okay? Because a lot of times you feel like, oh, you know, I cannot lean back because he's gonna get on mount on me. Like, it's really hard for me to come up because you arch his back like really bad. He's gonna be super uncomfortable. It's harder for him to get the underhook, okay? So try both techniques right here and now. That's the only thing we're gonna do right now. So you go 1, 2, knee between, okay? And then try to slide the knee side and then pop. So once you pop, you can choose to get it. Step over or pointing the knee to the other side, get in the half guard here, okay? Or if you feel like it's really hard for you to put the knee between, just stand up here, grab the pants, and then lean back. Now push the pants, arch your back, you open the leg, and then you start being ready to pass the guard, okay? Just opening the guard. You guys have any questions? All right, let's work on that. 1, 2, 3. I like to grab here just like he doesn't break my posture. So when I grab here, I don't grab too low and put my hand on the floor. My knuckles don't touch the floor because now look, he can grab my collar. So my knuckles must be on top of his armpit, okay, right here. All right, so try to grab my collar. And it's got like harder for me right now. So also my hands are not here, okay. So it's right under here, okay. So not on the floor, okay. Neither like on top, but here, okay. You can go with the hands right here, so you can stand up like this. Like you go 1, 2, and then you put the knee between and start pushing here. And the reason that I grab the pants is to take his butt away from my belly and my hips. So I just want to create a space here, so I can put my knee in between or open his leg, okay? But if I go like this, he can grab the collar and break my posture, you know? Like it's gonna be hard for me to stand up. And that's when I start struggling, okay? So I suggest you to grab here. This will be more effective, okay? Look the difference between both, okay? So I stand up, apply my foot here, okay? Like forward, 1 foot forward, like in this case, my right knee goes between his butt, okay? Now, if I feel like I can't squat, it's because my foot is too outside of his butt. So I need to go more like inside. Now, I feel more comfortable to bring my knee towards my chest or drop my knee to the floor here and be on this position, okay? And this is great because now he cannot attack me. There's no arm bars. That's why I use this knee here. This is my shield, okay? If you try to arm bar me, I defend. If you try to triangle me, I'm defending, right? This is really important when you fight, okay? If I drop the knee on the floor, he's gonna close the guard again or start attacking arm bars and triangles. The only reason that he can submit you is because his butt is touching your belly or your chest, okay? So the knee between you will keep the distance. So then he doesn't have the leverage to finish you, okay? The second one, okay? When you do the second one, you're gonna stand up and then you put both knees together here. And then you start sitting. Like make sure your foot is not far from him like this, okay? Make sure you scoop your leg. Your legs are more like under his lower back, in the same line of his lower back. And now I can start like leaning back, look, like this. See, and then I start arching his back, okay? And of course I did without using my hands, so you guys can just pay attention on the knees, okay? But at the same time I'm doing that, my hand goes immediately here. Because the hands on the collar is not gonna be more effective for him. So when I get stand up here, I sit back, grab my collar. Look, he's far. And then you start like pushing his butt away from your chest. Now open, and you can start move away and then start, that's his guard, okay? So just make sure like after you stand up, especially the second one, grab the pants to push away. And don't be afraid of sitting, okay? I notice like some of you guys are kind of like afraid to lean back. So you got here, then you here, you try to open here. No, just like, look, sit, okay? And now, take him out. Step one leg out and then be ready to pass it around. Okay?
Professor, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Could you talk about where you put your knees underneath? Because
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm putting them in the right place when I try to do it.
Okay, so my knees here, I put right under his butt. Okay, right on the butt cheek right here. So I stand up when I go the second one, right?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, I go here. Like right under his butt, okay? I'm not trying to go on his lower back. It's gonna be impossible. Especially don't have big glutes. So I go here, okay? And now right here, look, it's easy. It's a matter of time. He's gonna get tired and then he's gonna be uncomfortable, okay? What you need to be careful when your opponent, when you stand up like this, your opponent can lock the legs under right here. So that happens a lot. And actually I use that when people try that on me. When I go here, don't lock my legs like this, okay? If that happens, don't try to like step over, okay? Because when you try that, you got off balance and then he ended up like sweeping you, okay? What I do when that happens, go down. I drop my knee on the floor immediately. Like this. I just lock. He's locked here. I put my knees aside of my foot, like this. And then I start opening my knee and start getting half guard. So you have way more base than try to like step me over. Sometimes works, but sometimes they have strong legs. Okay, I like to do this. Okay, immediately. And then I start using my shin over his thigh and start pressing his guard. Okay? All right, let's work. Yes?
What pass do you like to go to when you break his, when he has like a leg?
The second one or the
yeah,
first?
The second. Because he has his legs by your side.
It really depends on his grips, you know?
Okay.
I believe like he's gonna feel like, oh, you know, I'm losing my close guard. He's gonna start grabbing his sleeves and try to do something else. But what I do here, so let's say I stand up and I got here, go down, start playing. He's gonna, I felt his leg is open. I'm not gonna give him putting his butt on the floor. Try to put your butt on the floor. I'm controlling him. So now I think like, okay, so as soon as I open, I will go. I start like moving this way. I start putting his knees apart here, okay? Or I can like sprawl and hop over because he's not controlling my pants. But let's say if the Dom controls my pants, it's gonna be different. All right, so I'll be here and then he's gonna control my pants, okay? So I know he's gonna do that, so go Dom, start fighting. I know the De La Riva can come on this side. Start pushing his knee and start going this way. Okay, yes. You can, but you gotta posture up. So as soon as you open here, so you open here, and then you gotta posture up like this. You gotta be more tall. And you always like, here, okay? If you grab in both pants, both of my legs, like this, I gotta be careful. All right, I gotta control his collar right here. And try to bring his chest to his knee, like this. Because try to close the guard, now it's hard to close the guard. If I just grab like this, close the guard. It's gonna close the guard. So as soon as I grab my both legs, okay? Both of my legs. So I go here, you grab both of my legs. I go here. I sit him up. And now I try to free my leg. One step out, control, and I start going for a knee cut, or spreading his legs apart like this. Okay, or leg drags, like Genevieve. Okay, it depends like my posture too. Okay, so now open the guard and go straight to a pass, and then we're gonna roll. Okay, 1, 2, 3.